Hey, what's up everyone? I'm back here with another hunting video with my two beagles, Maggie and Molly. Now that the rabbit season's over, I finally decided to sit down and do some editing. I waited until after the season because I wasn't sure, one, how much footage we would get, and two, what I wanted to do with the videos. Last year I just kind of included the action shots, the kill shots, and the dogs coming back to the rabbit. This year I wanted to add some more footage of just the dogs chasing and listening to them in the background. The whole idea of these videos is that I'll be able to come back and watch them and kind of relive the hunts with the dogs farther down the road. So there's going to be some longer clips with the dogs just barking in the background and me just kind of scanning side to side looking for where that rabbit might be. I'm going to be adding some voiceovers to these clips to kind of paint a picture of how the chase is going and what I had to do to get the rabbit. I think this will allow me to come back and really remember these hunts and remember some of these chases with my dogs farther down the road. If you've ever hunted with beagles or ever had beagles, you know that a lot of the fun isn't just shooting the rabbits. It's listening to the dogs, it's hearing them hunt on a rabbit, and it's trying to outsmart that rabbit. The dogs tell you where the rabbit's been. They're not telling you where it's going. So you have to figure that out on your own. And early in the season, when the cover is just so thick, that can be real difficult. You almost have to get right on top of that rabbit at times, and it's just a matter of luck of actually getting a shot at the rabbit, and that's what makes it so fun. I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get into some hunting. Believe it or not, this is the first rabbit hunt of the year. I did not tell the dogs we're going hunting, didn't mention the word rabbit. All I did was walk to the truck with Orange on, and they're going nuts. They're up there jumping around, letting out some barks. They'll probably calm down now that I'm walking towards them, but you ready, Maggie? Yeah. Girls want to chase bunnies? Huh? Want to chase bunnies? Yeah. Yeah. Who's ready to go hunting, huh? Who's ready? Who's ready? Yeah? Come on. Let's go find a bunny. For the first hunt of the year, we actually did some pheasant and rabbit hunting. Early in the season, there's a few places we hunt that landowners don't want us in there until after deer season's over. So I decided to get my pheasant stamp and check out some of the local game lands. I figured if there's cover for pheasants, there should be cover for rabbits. As you can see in this first clip here, the rabbit hunting was difficult. It's so thick, there's basically no chance you're ever going to see a rabbit unless it runs the road. And the fields are just so massive at this spot that they're really not going to run the road. Right here. The dogs are right here. So we let the dogs have their fun and chase some rabbits, kind of knowing that we were never going to get a shot.
Coming to you.
We did have two pretty long chases that eventually came to an end with no rabbits, but we did get into some pheasants. So we learned pretty quick that when the dogs first started barking, you kind of got to be close to them. You got to follow them in case that pheasant flies up. So the first couple flushes, we didn't really get anything on video. I wasn't really expecting anything to fly up, but eventually I got quicker and did get a couple shots on camera.
Right on him. We're not very good.
Let's hit this one, buddy, if it flies.
Oh, they're on the road right now. They got to find where it went in.
You see it?
No, the dogs are on the road. I just gotta find where it went into the... I don't know.
Holy God, we might have both got it.
Maggie's like, where'd it go? It's not running on the ground. I don't think the dogs were crazy about pheasant hunting. It was the first time we've ever done that with them, and I just don't think they liked the fact that what they wanted to chase was flying away. You know, it's fun for them to be able to chase a rabbit in circles over and over, sometimes for over an hour. And these pheasants were flying up after a couple of seconds. I think they were pretty frustrated, but we still had a good time. So this is the next hunt of the year, and unfortunately, I did not get the camera on for this first pheasant. The dogs started barking, and they were been chasing pretty long. They'd covered a little bit of distance, and no pheasant flew up. So I turned my camera off and was just kind of getting into position, hoping to see a rabbit come around. And right after I turned the camera off, a hen flew up, and one shot, I dropped her, and we were on the board for the day. I really didn't think they were going to be on a pheasant. Maybe they weren't, but they started up, and this hen flew out. It happened so quick I didn't get them on camera. But one shot, one hen. We'll see if we can get some rabbits or some pheasants, another pheasant to go with it. But you got her. You got her. Good girl. Here, Molly. Here, Molly. What's that? Yeah, good girl. You got her. Good girl. Good girl, Molly. Good girl. Good girl. Good girls. Now, unfortunately, there were some safety zones here that I couldn't go into, and that just seemed to be where the rabbits wanted to run. There were 2 or 3 chases where I just couldn't do anything. I just had to stand there and listen to them, which is fine by me. Not so great if you're trying to get some footage of it, but it was still a good time. And eventually the dogs did get on a rabbit in an area that I could hunt. So you can kind of tell here there's grassy roads cut between these pheasant fields. And what I did was get ahead of the dogs and get in line with a crossroads, thinking that it would basically give me 4 chances to see that rabbit, because you weren't going to be able to see it in the fields. Unfortunately, I was a little too slow getting to the first opening, and after a little while, the dogs came right across the road. Would have had a great shot, but I was too late getting there, so the chase continued. Just didn't get here in time. I actually moved to another crossroads, and right as I got there, I looked up, and there goes the rabbit running straight away at like 40 yards. It would have been too far, didn't have a shot, but the dogs were pretty close behind it, and it didn't take long to bring it back around. I just saw the rabbit run the road. We'll see if the dogs get back to it. It might have been too far also, but we'll see. Hopefully they can circle it back. So I was kind of watching to my left because I had seen the rabbit run the road to my right, and I figured it would come out on a different road. So I was standing there waiting, and the dogs were getting closer, and the rabbit is nowhere to be seen. All of a sudden, I catch a glimpse of it out of the corner of my eye, crossing the road to my right. I quick throw the shotgun up on my shoulder and pull the trigger, but as you can tell, the rabbit was already into the brush, and there was pretty much no chance of hitting that rabbit. Pretty sure I did not get that rabbit, but we'll see. If it was even the same rabbit, I don't know. They should come out to the road right now. Maybe. So as the dogs are coming closer, I'm still standing at the ready, and they actually come almost right to me. And I think the rabbit probably got to the corner and saw me and turned and ran up the road, or ran up the field before crossing the road. The rabbit must have came up in here, saw me, turned back down, and then crossed the road. I never heard it in there, or I probably would have shot it. So I'm watching the dogs and I'm watching the road, waiting for this rabbit to come out. Eventually they cross where I see it and they stop barking. And that usually means that I got the rabbit. So to my surprise, I walk up and there it is. I did get it. I did get it, didn't I? Good girls. Good girls. I thought there was no chance I hit that bunny rabbit. But we got him, huh? We got him, right? Good girls. Good girl, Maggie. Good girl, Molly. So after that chase ended, after I got that rabbit, we headed back to the truck and called it a day. Now this is the next hunt of the year. Back out with my dad today, and it didn't take long, and we were on a rabbit. On my horse. As you can see, early in the year here, this spot is just so thick that it's pretty tough to get into position to get a rabbit. But fortunately, we were able to get some shots today. This rabbit actually ran 3 or 4 circles and just never came back to where it started. I had seen where the dogs jumped it, so I waited there thinking the rabbit normally comes back to where the chase began. But this rabbit just didn't want to do that. So after 3 circles and the rabbit never quite getting to me, I decided to move up to where I knew I had an opening, where I was familiar with it, and it didn't take long. In the next circle, this rabbit came right where I needed it to go. Got him. Made the right move. Yes, that was an awesome chase. That was about the 4th circle around. And we got him, baby. Whew. You got him. There you got him. Good girl. Good girl. Here, Molly. Here it is. Here it is, Molly. Here it is. Here it is. Good girl, Max. Good girl. That was a long one, huh? Come here, Molly. You got him. We got him. Here. We got him. Yeah, we got him. Now we gotta go find another one, huh? Yeah. Good job. Good girl. Now this rabbit I actually saw run out ahead of the dogs before they even knew it was there. So I got the camera on and was just watching the dogs advance, knowing that they would hit it eventually. You can kind of see in the video, Molly is going forward and she kind of quick stops, and I could tell then that she hit the scent. It was funny though, Maggie actually got to Molly and started barking before her, and the chase was on. Once again, this rabbit ran pretty well. The dogs were hot on it. It was just pretty thick. It took me a while to get into a decent spot, and I did get a glimpse of this rabbit, and I probably should have hit it, but you can kind of see here that most of my BBs go into a tree.
Coming down.
Unfortunately, not long after that shot, the chase ended and that rabbit was gone. But not long after that, they did get on one more rabbit for the day. They did run it by my dad. Again, just thick cover. He wasn't able to connect on his shot, and that one ended up in a hole. So we decided to end the hunt and head back to the truck. You can see here the dogs are pretty tired. Once that adrenaline kind of wears off, they slow up, and you can tell that they're ready for a rest. You tuck her out. Your tail's still wagging though, huh? Yeah. You're not camera shy, huh? Good girls. It was a good run. About 4 chases, 1 dead rabbit, 2 missed rabbits. They ran good today. But just super thick. Couldn't hit any more. That's fine. We'll come back and hopefully get them next time. Yeah, he says that's good. I had enough.
Get in there. Get in there.
No.
Get in there.
All right, so that's it for the first clip of the season. You know, there were only a few shots fired in this video, but to me, it's going to be awesome to come back someday and listen to just listen to my dogs running rabbits. There's going to be more shots fired in videos to come. We killed a lot more rabbits throughout the year than what are in this video. The pheasant hunting, we didn't do any more of that. We turned gears into rabbits. The dogs, I don't think, enjoyed the flying birds. So we spent the rest of the season rabbit hunting, and we had a great time. I hope you guys hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There's going to be another video coming out in the next week or two, and we're just going to continue that until I run out of rabbit footage. I think there'll probably be at least 2, maybe even 3 or 4. I'm not really sure. I didn't get into the rest of the footage yet, but there'll be a number of videos to come. Thanks for watching, guys.